One thing that I absolutely love doing, I love testing out different makeup hacks and tips and trends, debunking them, and really truly getting down to the nitty gritty and seeing like, is this a must or is this a bust? I do a whole entire series over on Instagram, which if you aren't following me already, this is a little shameless plug to go ahead and follow me over there. I usually post those videos on Saturdays, so make sure that you check that out. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and I am a professional hair and makeup artist who specializes in breaking down and simplifying makeup to teach you easy ways on how you can elevate your routine like a pro. And if that's something that interests you, make sure that you like this video, send it to a friend who may be struggling with their makeup routine, and subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any more videos like this. Let's talk about the top 5 2025 beauty trends you can easily incorporate into your makeup routine, probably with products that you already have. I'd love to hear from you what makeup trends that you've seen that you'd like for me to test out down below in the comments. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video. One thing that I'm going to make a full disclaimer on, these trends are not going to work for everybody. Maybe you see this trend and you're like, I don't think that's going to look good on me. At the end of the day, trends don't mean that you have to follow them. What truly matters is doing makeup that works for you and that makes you feel like your most confident self. These trends that I found after doing lots of research, I think are trends that are going to be easy for you to be able to incorporate into your routine, make you shine. Trend number 1, which is probably the trend I am most excited about, a big rise in what is called quiet run. This is like that 2000s smoky, sultry eyeshadow look. This is going to really help to make the eyes pop, give you those bedroom eyes, and it's going to be way easier than what it's ever been before. There are so many different ways that you can achieve this look. I like to take a cream eyeshadow, place that all over my eyelids, making sure not to go past the crease. Just place it on the moving eyelid. You want it to be dark enough, and I would recommend, if you're kind of scared of this trend, to stick with browns to start off with, because browns always look good on everybody. Blacks and silvers, unless if you have a cooler undertone, might not look the best on you. Starting with a good brown is going to help to make this a lot easier. If you don't have a cream eyeshadow, you can also use a pencil eyeliner. I like to use a brown eyeliner to mostly rim around my eyes, just like we are in the early 2000s. But what you're going to want to do is take your finger and just smudge that all over your eyelid and on your lower lash line to create a softer grunge. I recommend doing this before you put on the rest of your makeup. It can look like a little bit of a panda, and you can easily clean it up if you start with a darker eyeshadow. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you blend the eyeliner that is on the lid into the crease. Just take a clean fluffy brush, start blending in circular motions from the eyelid up into the crease. And you want to just slowly build this up. That's why I like using creams, because it's a little bit more forgiving, and using something that doesn't set by itself or that isn't super long wear is going to help to make this a lot easier. Use a matte brown eyeshadow. Something similar in undertone is going to work best. I like using a small pencil brush to just get those hard to reach areas and to also smudge that across my lower lash line. Blend some of that matte eyeshadow onto the eyelid, on top of the eyeliner to set everything, and all over the rest of the eyelid to create that soft diffused look. This is also going to help to add dimension to the eyes and just make the eyeshadow look more interesting. And you're literally only using 2 shades. You want to use a good volumizing mascara. That's what's really going to make this trend really come to life. And before you put on that mascara though, I would do the rest of your face and then do setting spray, then put on mascara so you don't smudge your eye look. But then you want to put a good heavy coat of that mascara. Truly is so simple. You don't want to overthink this one a lot. And that's why I really love this trend, because I feel like this is a great way to really enhance the eyes, give you that soft, sultry look. And it's something that you can do day or night. You can use lighter colors to achieve a more daytime appropriate look, or darker colors to achieve a more nighttime look. The second trend that I'm going to be very big in 2025 and has been pretty big for the past few years. Some people are saying that skin-like makeup is out. Some people are saying skin-like makeup is going to be bigger than ever, and that it's going to be a whole new way of doing it. I definitely think that the girls who are maybe on the more oily side are not going to really prefer this, or maybe that want a little bit more coverage are not going to really prefer this. We have become so busy. We just don't have time to do makeup the way that we used to in 2016. That took hour plus. So skinalism type makeup is going to be really big. So what does this look like? This is fresh, glowy, hydrated skin that looks very lightweight, but still evens out the skin and adds extra coverage. A few different products that you can use to achieve this look is going to be something like a BB cream that has a little bit of coverage to it, or a skin tint that had pretty good coverage to it. Applying that all over the skin, blend that out, and then applying blush, bronzer, and all the other things on top. Cream makeup. Cream makeup looks like skin, feels like skin, and moves with your skin. It gives a natural, beautiful glow to the skin. And switching out your tools from something more dense that adds coverage to something a little bit lighter and fluffier that helps to diffuse the look is going to help to give this skinimalism type skin. Switching from something like an intense dark contour contour to maybe a darker foundation shade, a cool enough bronzer is going to help to add a natural sculpt to the skin without being too heavy and too cakey. I like to do soft circular motions to help to create that soft appearance, starting off with my sculpting shade first, then evening out the skin tone with my skin tone shade. Again, doing soft circular motions as I apply the product. This is going to give that more diffused airbrushed finish. A concealer shade that is not that much brighter or lighter than your skin tone. You want something that is very close or similar to your skin tone, but just a little, I would say 1 shade lighter is going to be perfect for this type of effect. Match the natural brightness of the skin without looking too glam. Glam makeup really comes down to high contrast between lights and darks on the face. So the closer to your skin tone you can keep all of these shades, the more natural and fresh it's going to look. Finish off with bronzer, applying in that soft circular motion, mostly focusing it on the tops of the cheekbone and on the forehead to give a soft sun-kissed finish. But then I would go in with a blotting powder to help to blot off the excess moisture on the skin and give that soft cloud-like makeup finish where it's not super dewy, not super greasy, but still looks and feels like fresh skin. This is a trend that I've seen. Mixed things about this one as well, whether if it's going to be bold blush or natural blush. I think that we're a little bit blushed out, but Patrick Ta just launched these super bright, beautiful red blush. So I think red blush is going to be really, really big in 2025. But I also think that muted blushes is going to be very popular. Mixing blushes is going to be huge in 2025, especially if you're using more bold blushes, or maybe you have a bunch of bold blushes and then you start getting into the more muted blushes. Mixing them together is going to help you to create the best of both worlds and a custom blush that is going to work best for you. I recommend starting off first with your more bold blush on the outer corner of the face, closer to the hairline. On the apples of your cheek, you apply the lighter shade, blend them together. Then if you feel like it's still looking a little bit too bright, take a little bit of your foundation shade, apply that on top, and it's going to give you a more melted blush effect that just looks like the blush is radiating from the inside out. So I don't think blush is going to be the main focus of our face anymore, but I do think that it's going to still be something that helps to add that beautiful color to the skin in a more natural, radiant way. Cream blushes is a great way to get this effect and to really have that versatility and to be able to mix and match. Liquid blushes you want to be careful with, because liquid blushes, I think we've gotten a little bit too happy with them. If you apply it on the back of your hand first with a brush and then apply it onto your face, it gives you more control. Using a powder on top is going to help to give you a more diffused finish. Another trend that is coming from 2024 into 2025 is just going to be a revived version of this, is cherry cola lips. Especially in the winter, this is a really, really big trend. This was something that we were seeing a lot, where people were overlining their lips with a very dark brown lip color. Then they were going in with brighter red lipstick on top, putting a clear gloss on top. I feel like we're going to see this trend, but it's going to be a more muted or softened version of this. You're going to still take your super dark lip liner. You're going to line your lips like normal. Take your finger and you're going to smudge that very gently. You don't want it to be too soft, but you don't want it to be too defined either. It's going to be softer lines for sure. Go in with a lip stain of your choice. I really love NYX IV Hydrating Gloss Serums. You can put this on at full opacity if you want to. I like using a dark enough shade. Let that sit for about 5 minutes and then blot off the excess. Gonna leave you with a beautiful lip stain, and you can either leave it like that, or I like to go on top with a clear or red lip oil. This is gonna help to blend everything together, give you a little bit of some color payoff to the lips in a more softer and natural finish. This is gonna be really big because 1, it's achievable. 2, it's gonna look good on every single person, and 3, it's gonna be really timeless, really gorgeous. Now, as we get into the springtime and summertime, I could totally do an updated version of this because I feel like the trends are gonna change a little bit during that season, but right now, since we're in winter, these are gonna be huge. This is the last and final trend that I think is going to be really, really huge, and something that you can easily incorporate into your makeup routine without being super crazy. Metallic accent makeup. Metallic just helps the eyes really, really pop in a super subtle way and just kind of gives a little bit more interest to the face. Taking something like a darker gunmetal color as an eyeliner, you can use an eyeshadow with a little bit of setting spray, create an eyeliner. Start off first on the outer corner, make that wing liner shape. Make it as bold and thick as you want to, and do it on top of either a soft eyeshadow or just no eyeshadow at all. Go in with a brighter, more metallic eyeshadow on the inner corner of the eye. You want to use an eyeliner brush to apply that in the inner corner of the eyes with that wet setting spray. That's going to activate it and almost turn it into a liquid metal effect. Focusing this on the inner part of the eye is going to open up the eyes, especially if you have more hooded eyes. I like to use an eyeshadow that is a more metallic, lighter shade. Blend that on on top of the darker gray. Doing something like this is going to be super simple way for you to add that metallic accent. You can even do something super subtle and simple and just taking a little bit of the metallic just in the inner corner of the eye and really look through your makeup collection. That is the biggest thing that I want to encourage you when it comes to beauty trends. Don't think that you have to go out and buy all of the things to make these trends work, because here's the things with trends. In summertime, these trends are going to change. People are going to be doing different looks, different things, because they just don't translate to that time of year. Trends are always constantly ever evolving, ever changing. So having staple products that you can work into your routine and find new creative ways to make them work is going to really help you to bring these trends to life. Let me know down below in the comments what beauty trends you are excited to try out, and let me know if there are any other beauty trends that you've seen out there that you would like me to test out. I will have all of the products that I did use listed down below in case if they are products that you are interested in purchasing or something that you're wanting to add to your collection down in the future. And if you are needing a color match, I do have my color match form down below. Not only will I help you find your perfect foundation shades, but I'll also help you find your perfect blush shade, perfect eyeshadow shades, perfect lip colors, perfect brushes for you to get started with. I do offer all of my customers who do purchase from me a free mini makeup lesson. So if you're wanting to learn more on how to do your own makeup, that is something that I do offer for my customers. So I hope you found this video very helpful. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next, and I will catch you guys in the next one.